Since its conclusion, the $100 million wedding between Prince Mateen and his childhood sweetheart has been the talk of the town. From the elegant attires to the A-list guest list, everything about this ceremony was luxurious. However, people couldn't help but notice that although the family seemed happy, Princess Ameerah, the youngest member, was absent from the ceremony. So let's get into the theory surrounding her absence. The royal family of Brunei has been in the news for a lot of reasons. Not only Sultan Hassan al-Bolkiah the longest reigning monarch in the world, but he's also known for his tremendous wealth and lavish lifestyle. So when it was finally announced that his son, the most eligible prince in Asia, was finally tying the knot, people held breaths waiting to see what this luxurious family would come up with. And they didn't disappoint. With a guest list that boasted many A-list stars and royalty from around the world, the 10-day lavish wedding would be remembered for years to come. But before we get into the ceremony and the events of the 10-day celebration, let's take a quick look at the royal family of Brunei and its interesting dynamics. Thanks to Brunei's huge oil reserves, Bolkiah is the head of one of the wealthiest royal families in the entire world. Interestingly, the Sultan held the position of the richest man in the world from the mid-1980s until the 1990s, when he finally lost the title to Bill Gates late in the 90s. The Sultan is very well known for his lavish vehicles and lifestyle, but that aside, he's also pretty infamous for his several marriages. Following Islamic law, Bruneian men can marry up to 4 wives. And in 1965, when he was only 19 and fresh out of school, the future Sultan got married to his first wife in an arranged marriage with his cousin, Pangeran Anak Saliha. Together, the couple had 6 children, 2 sons and 4 daughters. Despite his responsibilities as a married man and national leader, Sultan Bolkiah did not let his marriage constrain his life of enjoyment. He became globally renowned for his extravagant spending, notably splurging his billion-dollar fortune on a lavish lifestyle. In 2016, ABC Australia aired a documentary titled The Playboy Sultan, which highlighted his opulent exploits. Alongside his brother, Prince Geoffrey, Bolkiah had spent lavishly in London's casinos and acquired luxury cars, yachts, and hotels. Known for his love for vehicles, the Sultan's impressive collection includes 500 Rolls-Royces, which he shares with Prince Geoffrey. In total, the duo have amassed over 5,000 cars. In their younger days, the brothers were known for racing Ferrari supercars through Brunei's capital, Bandar Seri Begawan, in the dead of night. Reportedly, the Sultan's family accounted for nearly half of the global Rolls-Royce purchases during the 1990s. And in 2011, Bolkiah was awarded the Guinness World Record for the largest Rolls-Royce collection. His car collection, valued at $4 billion, includes a Lamborghini Murcielago LP640, Bentley Continental R, Ferrari Mythos concept car, both Ferrari 456 GT sedans, the only right-hand drive Mercedes-Benz LCK GTR, and 5 McLaren F1S. However, one of his most unique possessions is a gold royal wedding Rolls-Royce, custom-made with an open top and a platform for an umbrella bearer. Since its purchase, the vehicle has been used to convey the bride and groom at Brunei royal weddings. And if you saw clips from the royal wedding, you might recognize it as the vehicle used to convey Prince Mateen and his bride. Bolkiah's personal life has not been without its share of turmoil. Despite appearing content with his family from an outside perspective, the Sultan decided to take another wife for reasons known only to him. As the 29th Sultan from a family notorious for internal marriages, it was surprising when he chose former air hostess, Haja Miriam, as his second wife. Miriam, who later had 4 children with the Sultan, had met him in 1980 while working as a stewardess for Royal Brunei Airlines. Despite already being married, Bolkiah, then 35, took Miriam as his second wife in 1981, as permitted under Bruneian Islamic law. Unfortunately, their union was not meant to be, as decades later, in 2003, the Sultan's brother Prince Sufri announced on state television that the Sultan was divorcing his second wife under Brunei's Sharia Islamic law, leaving her without a royal title. Although no reason was given for the divorce, it is believed that Bolkiah was prompted to make this decision after Miriam was deceived out of $2.7 million by a fortune teller, causing him great anger and humiliation. Following the announcement, many portraits of Miriam, which were displayed alongside photos of the Sultan and his first wife in government and business offices, were promptly removed. finally, he married his third wife, a Malaysian TV anchor Azrina's Mazhar Akeem, in 2005. But what was so shocking about the union was that Azrina's was 33 years his junior. The duo appeared to be going strong, but unfortunately, the marriage ended in 2010, after only 5 years. The news of their marriage surprised many. Sultan Bolkiah, then 55, and Azrina's, then 26, wed in a private ceremony attended by family and close friends at the Istana Sultan Brunei in Kuala Lumpur. Following the marriage, Azrina's was given the title Pangeran Isteri, which translates to Princess Consort. A year later, on June 1, 2006, she gave birth to Prince Abdul Wakil, a pregnancy that was kept secret until a 21-cannon salute announced his birth. 2 years later, the couple welcomed their second child and the youngest of the Sultan's children, Princess Ameerah Wardatul Bolkiah. Sultan Bolkiah and Azrina's marriage lasted only 5 years, with the Sultan announcing their divorce on June 16, 2010, through state television, without providing further details. However, rumors about their breakup had been circulating locally. Unfortunately, after the divorce, Azrina's had all her royal titles withdrawn, and she returned to Malaysia to resume her career. Her children, on the other hand, remained in Brunei and were raised by the rest of the royal family. In fact, it's believed that Prince Abdul Wakil and Princess Ameerah have met their mother in person since 2010. However, Azrina's had shared videos and photos of them on her social media and expressed her sadness about not being able to meet her children, which is likely due to royal protocol. It is as a result of this that many people seem to find their young princess' absence at her older brother's wedding a bit strange. But before we jump right into that theory, let's talk about Bolkiah's internet-famous son, Prince Abdul Mateen. Mateen had announced his relationship and engagement to Anisha Roshna in December 2023. As expected, this announcement surprised many of his fans, as Prince Mateen had been regarded as one of Asia's most eligible bachelors. But it wasn't all too surprising. Even though many women around the world would have done anything to become his bride, Mateen decided to walk the aisle with Anisha, the granddaughter of an advisor to Brunei's leader and owner of a fashion and tourism company. The couple's wedding, held at the Istana Nurul Iman Palace, was attended by around 5,000 guests, including royalty from Saudi Arabia and Jordan, as well as prominent leaders like Indonesia's President Joko Widodo and the Philippines' President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. The newlyweds made their first public appearance as a married couple, waving at thousands of well-wishers from the custom-made open-top Rolls-Royce during a grand procession through Bandar Seri Begawan. A school teacher described the chance to see the royal couple as a once-in-a-lifetime moment. But what made this particular wedding a spectacular event? First off, Prince Mateen is a significant social media presence, boasting over 2.5 million Instagram followers and thousands more on TikTok. With a following like this, it's no surprise that the news of his marriage quickly spread far and wide, with fans expressing mixed emotions upon learning of his engagement. In fact, some jokingly called him an international heartbreaker, as his social media posts, often featuring him at special functions or on adventures, regularly attract numerous heart emojis and compliments. Local TV stations broadcasted the wedding events, which spanned over several days. The wedding had commenced on January the 7th and finally came to an end in a large ceremony on January the 14th. The Islamic marriage ceremony was held on the third day of the wedding and attended only by male members of the wedding party, including the prince and his father. However, this didn't stop citizens from lining the streets of Bandar Seri Begawan, as footage from the event showed the royal motorcade carrying the Sultan and Prince Mateen to the solemnization ceremony at a golden-domed mosque. Prince Mateen, dressed in a traditional white outfit and headpiece with a diamond-shaped print, bowed and paid his respects to his father after being blessed by an imam. The prince, who's the 10th child of Sultan Bolkiah, has seen his profile rise considerably, despite not having an immediate claim to the throne. However, the date might have been for Mateen and his bride, but there was one royal family member who completely stole the show. If you guessed the 16-year-old Princess Ameerah, you're on point. At just 16 years old, Ameerah is the youngest, officially recognized child of Sultan Bolkiah and his ex-wife, Azrina's. Despite her youth, she has made a significant impact on her country and beyond, particularly with her striking appearance and bold fashion choices. Born in 2008, Ameerah's life has been anything but ordinary. Her mother was married to the Sultan in a high-profile union that garnered much media attention. However, following their divorce, Azrina's was removed from the palace and has had minimal contact with her daughter. Ameerah was subsequently raised by the Sultan's first wife, Anak Saliha, the official queen of Brunei. The separation from her biological mother has been a huge aspect of Ameerah's life, with her mother expressing both pride and sadness over her daughter's accomplishments from afar. But it is perhaps the young princess's appearance at her brother's wedding that has tongues wagging. Princess Ameerah made quite an impression during the Berbaduc Pengantin ceremony. As she approached to apply a powder paste to Prince Mateen's hand, she looked stunning in a navy blue current outfit and a yellow sash held up by a stunning ceremonial brooch. The outfit, complemented by a matching hijab and white heels, showcased her elegance and refined sense of style. To the onlookers, her poised demeanor and the subtle smile she exchanged with her brother as she ascended to his throne added a touch of warmth and familial affection to the ceremony. However, it wasn't just Princess Ameerah's outfit that caught the eye of onlookers and social media users. What truly stole the show was the Hello Kitty bag she carried. This unexpected accessory became an instant sensation. In a photo that went viral on TikTok, Princess Ameerah is seen smiling simply while holding the mini Hello Kitty bag. The bag's playful and youthful design stood out against the more traditional elements of the royal event, making it a memorable highlight. Although several fashion critics believe that the purse ruined the entire look, others simply thought it was a nice addition that depicted how young she truly is. They stated that the juxtaposition of her youthful Hello Kitty bag with the regal attire around her provided a delightful contrast that resonated with them. In the viral photo, Princess Ameerah, who pursued an education at Jeridong International School in Brunei, is seen posing with her new sister-in-law, Anisha, who was dressed in a striking red and gold outfit, smiling broadly for the camera. This candid moment between the two added a layer of relatability and charm to the royal proceedings. Additionally, it was discovered that the Hello Kitty designer handbag from the Judith Liebert collection actually cost about $5,000, depicting the princess's luxurious taste. Aside from the fact that it showed her taste and youthfulness, this bold fashion statement was particularly notable in the conservative Islamic society of Brunei, where such choices often invite scrutiny and disapproval. Yet Ameerah's willingness to express her individuality has set her apart as a rebellious and stylish figure within the royal family. If there's one more thing you should know about the young princess, is that her interests extend beyond fashion. An excellent student currently graduating from business school, Ameerah has a wide array of talents that are deeply involved in high fashion, dance, and singing. Matter of fact, not only did she win an award for her mathematics performance, her performances in musicals have also drawn attention, and many have remarked on her striking resemblance to Canadian rock singer Avril Lavigne. These talents and interests have helped her carve out a unique identity, distinct from the traditional expectations placed upon her. Her mother, Azrina's, has often voiced her pride in Ameerah's achievements, despite the sadness of their separation. Azrina has shared her feelings on social media, posting photos and videos of Ameerah and offering words of encouragement. As sad as it is, this digital connection is one of the few ways they maintain a bond, given the physical and political barriers that keep them apart. Ameerah, being the youngest child, holds a unique position as her official title in education opens up opportunities for her to take on significant roles within the government or other official capacities. Growing up in a deeply Islamic country, Ameerah's future is influenced by both her royal status and the global trends in women's rights. As societies worldwide continue to push for gender equality, there may be opportunities for her to play an important role in advancing these causes within Brunei. Her potential to reunite with her mother also looms as a significant possibility. Finally, Prince Mateen and Anisha's wedding was undoubtedly a grand affair, filled with tradition, elegance, and a sense of history. Yet it was the small, unexpected moments like Princess Ameerah's Hello Kitty bag that added a unique charm to the event, making it memorable for both those in attendance and the wider audience following along through social media. To many, this mix of grandeur and personal flair is what made the event stand out, and why it continues to be a topic of discussion. Ameerah's fashion choice, particularly her Hello Kitty bag, will likely be remembered as one of the standout moments of this royal celebration. Her story is one of contrasts and complexities, as it highlights the challenges of growing up in a royal family where tradition often clashes with modernity. Her rebellious spirit, combined with her dedication to her studies and her various talents, paints a picture of a young woman set to take over the world and make a significant impact. Whether in the realm of fashion, performance, or governance, Ameerah's journey is one to watch as she navigates the dynamics of her royal heritage and personal aspirations. What did you think about Ameerah's purse? And why do you think she was absent from the reception?